Well, while you're having your dessert, it is my pleasure to introduce Bonnie Karpay, our keynote speaker. Struck by her enthusiasm for life, her upbeat attitude, and the fact that she has fun no matter where she is or what she is doing. As I got to know her, I learned that she has a bachelor's degree in psychology. She's worked as a sales representative. She became a financial advisor, which entailed getting all sorts of different licenses to sell those products. She then moved into the banking industry, and then, 11 years after her first degree, she went back to school to return to get a degree in accounting. Bonnie represents a powerful woman who dreams big. As a single mother with a 2-year-old child and a job that required 60-hour work weeks, she took and passed the CPA exam on her first sitting. By 2005, Bonnie realized that her passion had changed, and she became a personal life coach. She provided coaching services to clients seeking to make grand changes in their lives. So then Bonnie made a grand change in her life. She again did this and acted as a powerful woman dreaming big, and last year in 2009 became president of CEO Space Houston. She works with entrepreneurs to connect them to the resources they need to expand their businesses and to become more successful. You will find her business card, since that's what all of us at ABWA want, in your goodie bag. And now, let's acknowledge and hear it for powerful women, all of us, including our keynote speaker, who dream big. Please welcome Bonnie Karpay.
I'm a lot older than I look, so don't worry about that big old resume. Before I get started, I really want to congratulate Kim and Dee for putting together such a beautiful, beautiful day for us to enjoy. It's funny, when Kim first invited me to deliver this address, she asked me a few questions. She said, so Bonnie, do you ever do public speaking? And I said, yeah, I do public speaking. And she said, do you ever work with women? I said, I love working with women. And she says, are you inspiring? I said, well, I've been known to light up a heart or two. She said, great, you've got 10 minutes. I'm like, what? So, folks, this is like speed dating. We got a lot of hearts to light up, so we're going to get started. The real inspiration for me, of course, is all these wonderful women of distinction being honored today. So congratulations to all of you for all your achievement, your wonderful leadership. I know it's no mistake that brought you here today, no accident. It's really your hard work and your ability to hold a big vision. The founder and CEO of CEO Space, Bernie Dorman, once told me, he said, Bonnie, if you can accomplish your vision all by yourself, you are not dreaming big enough. And I thought about that. He was right. So I had to get something going. I had to create a big vision for myself. Y'all ever hear of a BHAG? A BHAG. I had to get myself a BHAG. It's a big, hairy, audacious goal. It's a real term. In 1997, it was brought to light in a book called Built to Last by James Collins and Jerry E. Porras. They define it as an audacious 10 to 30-year goal to progress towards an envisioned future. It has to be clear, and it must be compelling. So, for example, Google's BHAG is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Ford's is to democratize the automobile. Microsoft's is a computer on every table, on every desk, in every home. And Amazon's, I love this one. Amazon's is every book ever printed in any language, all available in less than 60 seconds. That's a BHAG, right? So I got myself a BHAG. I said, I am going to change the world. And what it helped me do is filter opportunities. People would present options to me, and I would think, is this world changing or is it not? Is this me? Is it not? Does it serve me? Does it serve you? Or not? And that's how I would go forward. Now, how do you get this gigantic goal done? I like to turn to the philosophy of cooperative capitalism, which happens to be the cornerstone of everything we do at CEO Space. Cooperative capitalism is not competition, it's cooperation and collaboration. So what does that look like? Now, I know this would never happen among these gifted women, but at some networking events, if one person walked up and met another person who does the exact same thing, I hate you, I hate you back. Okay, I'll take the east side of the room, you take the west side of the room. And they're competing, and nobody wins from that relationship. Alone, each of those people can probably help maybe 5 people. Imagine the power of collaboration. I mean, we're entrepreneurs. We're not looking for global domination, right? We just want to help people. So by sharing resources, by combining talents, by creating these strategic alliances, maybe we can help 20 people together. It's a glorious experience to have. In addition, we build teams. Team building is an art. And by building teams, you get to focus on what you're good at and delegate the rest. But it all begins with the give. Now, anyone who meets me, and every one of y'all are going to meet me before the end of the day, I'm going to ask you the same thing. What are you working on? How can I help you? What are you working on? How can I help you? These are powerful words, and I encourage you to try these out when you're networking event on Monday. By beginning with the give, it's so easy to talk to people. And as women, we are uniquely suited for this concept of cooperation, of cooperative capitalism. It's how we're built, right? We love creating relationships. We want to know who you are, what you're doing, where you come from, what do you like, do you have kids, where do they go to school? It's not about the transaction, it's the relationship. I'm here to serve you, to help you. And you know it always comes back. We give, not in order to get, we give and therefore we get. And boy, it really comes back big. I recently returned from the May Forum for CEO Space, and I had the unique pleasure of meeting one of our faculty members. His name is Chuck Vollmer. Chuck is a total DC insider. He has contacts at the Department of Defense, Homeland Security. He dines with the King of Saudi, the King of Jordan. He's done work at the Gaza. He's done security at the Olympics. He's a former managing partner of Booz Allen. Let's just say that Chuck is well connected, right? Mm-hmm. And Chuck was there to explain, he just recently authored a book called Jobonomics. And that examines the impact of jobs on our economy. What Chuck did is, instead of looking at unemployment numbers, it's kind of hard to count stuff that doesn't exist, he looked at the employment numbers. And what he found was staggering. Since the 1940s, we have had positive job growth every single decade. Until this decade. From 2000 to 2009, we lost jobs. We had negative job growth. The first decade since 1940. And you can see it has been devastating on our economy. He figured out that jobs are